Hello, welcome to This Week at EPL. It is Monday, November 21st, 2022. It is the week of Thanksgiving here. And what have we got going on? I'm going to take a quick little look over to the website because, as you can see, we do have some altered hours for this week. Um, Eckhart Public Library's campus will close at 5 o'clock p.m. On Wednesday, November 23rd. Library campus will be closed Thursday, the 24th, and Friday, November 25th, but we will be open on the 26th, which is Saturday. That will be the normal hours from 9 until 3 for the main library, and genealogy from 9 until noon, and teen from noon until 3. So that's what we've got going on this week at EPL. At least in terms of time and stuff like that. Let's see. We're going to go into some highlights, some special highlights. These are new biographies in the adult section. We're going to look at this one here first. This is called Barkley, a biography. This is by Timothy Bella. He's one of the most interesting American athletes in the past 50 years. Charles Barkley has made a lasting impact on not only the world of basketball, but on pop culture at large. Yet few people know the real Charles. Raised by his mother and grandmother in Leeds, Alabama, he struggled in his early years to fit in until he found a sense of community and purpose in basketball, of course. In the NBA, he went toe-to-toe with the biggest legends of the game, from Magic to Michael to Hakeem to Shaq. But in the years since, he's become a bold agitator for social change, unafraid to grapple, often brashly, with even the thorniest of cultural issues facing our nation today. So that is Barkley, a biography. We also have A Man of Iron, A Turbulent Life of Improbable Presidency of Grover Cleveland, by Troy Senik. Grover Cleveland's political career, a dizzying journey that saw him rise from obscure lawyer to president of the United States, just 3 years. Sorry, I lost my place when I was looking at something on the computer. In just 3 years, was marked by contradictions. A politician of uncharacteristic honesty, uncharacteristic honesty and principle, he was nevertheless dogged by secrets from his personal life. A believer in limited government, he pushed presidential power to its limits to combat a crippling depression, suppress labor unrest, and resist the forces of American imperialism. The headstrong executive who alienated Congress, political bosses, and even his own party, his stubbornness nevertheless became the key to his political appeal. The most successful Democratic politician of his era, he came to be remembered most fondly by Republicans. A fascinating look at a unique man presiding over a transformational era. So check out A Man of Iron, The Turbulent Life and Improbable Presidency of Grover Cleveland. And then we have a bit of a change. Mirror in the Sky, The Life and Music of Stevie Nicks by Simon Morrison. A stunning musical biography of Stevie Nicks that paints a portrait of an artist, not a caricature of a superstar. Reflective and expansive, Mirror in the Sky situates Stevie Nicks as one of the finest songwriters of the 20th century. This biography, from distinguished music historian Simon Morrison, examines Nicks as a singer and songwriter before and beyond her career with Fleetwood Mac. From the Arizona landscape of her childhood to the strobe-lit night of the 1000 Stevie celebration. That is Mirror in the Sky, The Life and Music of Stevie Nicks. And these, if they are not available right yet, they should be available soon. In the, I think this is new, in the new cube, just inside the main library on the main level. So you go inside the fountain area, for the fountain side, and then you go up about a half flight of stairs, and then there's a cube to your left, and that usually has the nonfiction new things on it, and then it gets moved up to the upper level there. You can always ask where it is as well. You can have a hold placed on it if it's not in. You can also place that hold from your Evergreen Indiana app. So there is an app called Evergreen Indiana where you're able to do a lot of the same kind of things that we do, that we're able to do for you. You can find your account. You can see what you have checked out. You can see when the due dates are. You can renew yourself if you want to, though we do still have the automatic renewals. And then you can look at different Evergreen Indiana libraries and place holds from specific libraries if you want to, or just wherever, like kind of basically wherever it brings up first, or whatever you choose, basically. Let's see here. Let's go on to the calendar here, see what we have coming up. So I'm going to go back to the website. Again, this is epl.lib.in.us right here. Let me just double check that I'm there. Good. And then we're going to look at the calendar as we do every week. A little bit abbreviated here, obviously. We do still have the dinosaur scavenger hunt because this is still Die November. Um, and those have sheets, especially for the patrons, the younger patrons can come in, pick up a sheet, and then walk around the library, find. You know what? I don't even know if we have an age limit on that. Probably not. All ages. So if you want to come in here and get a quick sugar fix, you too can grab a scavenger sheet with dinosaurs on it. Walk around the library, find all 11 of them, and turn it in. And you can get a special tasty treat, as I think it says. Tasty prize, it says. All right, going back here. Eckhart Envoys is at 11:15 a.m. That is the elementary age homeschool program that happens every Monday. And then I think, let's see, we can click on this and we can see on the 21st, Bhutan. And then next week as well. I should actually see and learn more about that because I'm curious as to if that's the same thing that I'm thinking that it is. Same country. All right, so that's what's going up for that program, and then directly after that, actually starting 8 minutes from now, if you're watching this live, is social science surveyors, and that is in the assembly room as well. That is at 11:30 a.m. and that is middle school and high school age homeschool programs. That is still working on the Walking with Henry. The book Henry Hikes to Fitchburg, and we're calling it Walking with Henry. So it has to do with social, environmental sociology. So it has to do with kind of how people work with the world, improve it, make it worse, that kind of thing. It's really interesting to check out. Let's see. Let's look at It's Elementary. That is happening at 3 p.m. today on Monday. It's Elementary is focusing on, I believe it's art. Yes. Let's see. I think we actually have, we have some upcoming themes added on. On the 21st, Georgia O'Keeffe, American modernism painter, will use acrylics. The elements of art include elements of art, line, principles of art, emphasis, proportion. So those are the kind of things that we're looking at: line, emphasis, and proportion. So that should be pretty cool. I think we have somebody coming in to work on that one. But if you have somebody that's in elementary and you have the 3 o'clock time slot open, bring them by and have them kind of work on some art, learn some things about art. Also scheduled, we have Community Dungeons and Dragons at 4 p.m. At the Teen Library. Now at that event, that is not led by somebody at the library. It possibly could be, but the main thing is that it's community. So we encourage you to come in with your friends, anybody else you'd like to play with, and then we can also provide some different supplies if you'd like to run your own one-shot or campaign or such like that. These are the days for that. Whenever it says Community Dungeons and Dragons for teen, that is the time when you can come in and play your own game. We're going to go ahead to the Newberry Book Club. Let's see. Now that is listed. I'm not sure. I'll need to check and see if that is actually happening. Because that is at 6:15 p.m. I don't know. Does it say? Yeah, it says The War That Saved My Life by Kimberly Brubaker Bradley, the 2016 Newbery honor. We'll check on that and then kind of post again to make sure that's actually going on. Let's see. And then we're looking ahead to Tuesday and Wednesday before we close. We're going to look at Tuesday specifically first because COVID-19 vaccinations and flu shots will be available at Eckhart Public Library. We'll be welcoming the Indiana Department of Health for COVID-19 vaccinations and flu shots. They'll be in the assembly room on the main floor. Moderna, Pfizer, and pediatric vaccines will be available for those 5 and up. First, second, third, and booster doses will be available. Omicron-specific boosters are also available. If you are planning on attending, please bring your COVID-19 vaccination card if you have that one already. No COVID-19 testing will be done at this event. So, and we don't have any of those here any longer, to my knowledge. Let's see. And then also what I was going to mention is the story times that we have on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are still going on. Family story time is kind of the preschool age and then plus or minus some years. At 10:45 a.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday is family story time. And then again at 6:15 p.m. on Tuesday. So you can see those on the calendar here. We do have, there is also the note on here that we do have our Thanksgiving schedule modification that is actually on the calendar in a slot here. I do also want to point out that while the facilities are closed, we do still have our online resources and streaming services always available 24 hours a day. Wi-Fi access is also available in the library park and the parking lot areas. We do kind of try to project that further so that you can actually see, you can actually use the internet if you need to, use Wi-Fi if you need to, and that sort of thing. Online resources, again, those include things, and I'll click on where it says online resources. You know what? Let's go to streaming services. Because the website will still be open, but things like Canopy, Hoopla, Libby, Flipster, those will be available still. So again, Canopy and Hoopla have a 10 titles per month checkout limit. And then Libby is kind of like you are using the library itself. So if there's something that's very popular, you might be on a wait list for it. But on all these, you do get the choice of like videos, you get audiobooks, you get ebooks, and then Flipster specifically is where you can use your library card to check out digital magazines to your computer, smartphone, tablet. New issues always arriving, so check it out. See if that seems good for you. And then the last thing here is Classic City Readers. That is still going on at noon on Wednesday. Let's see. Let's look at that. That will be this month. We'll be discussing Pulitzer Prize winner, A Midwife's Tale: The Life of Martha Ballard, based on her diary, 1785 to 1812, by Laura Thatcher Ulrich. And it does say a little bit about that down here, so you can read that if you are interested in that. And I said that was the last thing, but again, there is still Saturday. That is when we begin Letters to Santa. I'll focus on that real quick. We are thrilled to continue our partnership with the North Pole this holiday season. If you would like to send a letter to Santa, drop it off at our main library in our outdoor book drop from November 26th to December 16th. We will get your letters to the North Pole, and Santa will send a personal response. Please include your address in your letter, as Santa can't share all of his magic with us. Let's see. So make sure you have a name on there. Make sure you have an address, a return address on your letter, so that we make sure that everything gets back to where it needs to go. We also have sensory-friendly story time all ready to go for this Saturday, the 26th. That is at the main library from 10 to 10:30 a.m. Come and join Miss Karen for a fun, interactive story time designed for preschool-age children with autism and or sensory challenges. We will share books, songs, movement activities that incorporate the senses. Registration for this event is required. Only one adult caregiver per child, please. So if you come here to our calendar, you can scroll down and where it says Begin Registration. Click on that and type in your first name, last name, and put an email and click Register. That will get you signed up for one of the slots in that program. And then lastly, 11 a.m. Heritage Skills Composting. That was rescheduled from a previous attempt where there was bad weather. Heritage Skills is a program that we have that focuses on simple living, greenhouse keeping, and preparation. We meet on the second Saturday of the month. November's meeting will be a composting workshop. Join us to learn how to reduce food waste and improve your garden. That goes for an hour, so until noon. That's intended for adults. And then once again, we'll go to the website here, put that up on the screen, and I will say as well, it does say, for those looking for a warm meal and or a way to connect with people in our community, come visit a DeKalb Friendsgiving's website. You can click on that right here to see a list of locations for this year's Friendsgiving meals. There you can also find information on how to donate and how to volunteer. Do have a safe and happy Thanksgiving. Let's see here. Let's get back to here. And I believe that is all for this week at EPL. I'm going to look at the website one more time just to double check. Don't forget to check out the new biographies if you are so interested in Grover Cleveland, in Stevie Nicks, or in Charles Barkley. Those will be available at the library. And I hope everybody has a good Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you enjoy time with family if you spend that, or just have a good day off if you get that, or have a good, what all kind of stuff can you do? You can go shopping sometime, Black Friday and such like that. Anyway, have a good week. We'll see you next week. Bye.